If you're a heating air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, what's a word track that you can use to help close deals or get past a difficult situation? This is a super important question. I'm Scott Bell. I'm coming to you live from the big island of Hawaii on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about you. So here's the thing. A word track is a snippet of a sales script or a comfortable phrase that you use that brings everything full circle, that explains a problem, that gives you some insights, gives the buyer insights, slow things down, and allows for you to talk things through. So one of these is one that my good friend Crystal taught me is like, this is a numbers problem. We could work through the numbers, right? So somebody comes to you and says, hey, I really like your project, your widget, your gizmo, but this is a lot more than I wanted to spend, okay? Where you could use this word track is, this is a money problem. We can get this worked out. So not only are you answering their concern, but you're also pointing them onto the horizon. Like you're pointing them to the horizon right there saying, we could go that direction, right? This is a money problem. We can get this worked out. And you could do this for just about any sticking point. It doesn't have to be at the end of the call, right? It could be at the beginning when somebody says, hey, I'm having a problem with a supplier or vendor and it's costing me a lot of money. Hey, perfect. This is a perfect opportunity to explain this as a money issue, and we could do some math and we could get this figured out. It shows your competency. It shows your confidence. And when you have confidence in the sales process, it is easier to close deals. It doesn't mean they're going to be like, oh, you got confidence? Boom, deal closed. All good, all pow. In Hawaii, they call it all pow. All pow hana, all done, right? All good, all pow hana. And this is why you should join my email list. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel. So right above my head, there's going to be a URL. Go to that, type in your email address, your name, probably your phone number, and I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel. Like this, what we're having a conversation about is a money problem. How many people can I get to sign up for my list, for my emails? Because I'm gonna make you an offer at some point. Right now, there's nothing in there. I mean, I gotta pay for my bad habits, my ribeye steaks, my aloha shirts, my trips to Hawaii, right? All those things matter in this process. My challenge for you today is to think about it. Hey, you know what, Mr. Buyer, Mrs. Buyer, this is a money problem. This is a money issue. This is a money concept. Why don't we sit down and figure out how to make these numbers work for you? You can totally modify this to whatever you need. But if you're like, Scott said, it has to be these 7 words. No, I'm saying make it comfortable for you. You're gonna have to own this. This is your process. You're probably gonna say it a little bit differently than me, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. That's actually an awesome thing to do, right? Hey, Mrs. Buyer, like, let's sit down and have a meeting. Well, I don't have time. All right, well, let's figure out how this is a money problem. Let's figure out how to make you some time, because I do have an important concept for you, an important conversation for you to have, so that we can fix XYZ problem, 1, 2, 3 problem, and move you past whatever pain point you have, okay? And sometimes this is gonna be a last-ditch effort when you're overcoming objections. You're at the end of the rope. You've got nothing left to say. You got nothing left to give. I've got nothing left to give, Mr. or Mrs. Buyer, but this is a math problem. Why don't we work some math out? And then Zig Ziglar, good old Zig Ziglar, talks about a talking pad. So you should always have a pad of paper and the ability to start scribbling numbers down, right? Scratch paper, like even for me, let's say that I'm doing a sales process over Zoom. Like, hey, hold on, this is a numbers problem. We got to get this figured out. There you go. There is a word track for you to use to help you close deals, to overcome objections, to get you to the next level. You got 1 of 3 things to do from here. Here's 1 of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it. Every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. If this is social media, share this with a friend. We'll see you soon. Aloha and mahalo.